That's dope.
I was blacked out. What is up, everybody? It is Wednesday, May 5th, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I hit the wrong button. I just literally realized at this moment that it is Cinco de Mayo. Happy Cinco de Mayo to people who do Cinco things on to Mayo. That's really cool. I think we'll have to drink or something, have some drinks to celebrate. I hope that you all are having an amazing day. Today's live stream every single Wednesday at 2 p.m. I take a look at chart requests for paid subscribers to the Wolf Den newsletter. You can find out about all that down in the description. I have to ask you, I always forget, smash the like thing, smash it. Like, don't just push it and don't gently caress it or be like nice to it. You have to just find that like button and you got to just smash it. I mean, just absolutely pound it, smash it. You know what I mean? I see a lot of you guys showed up because of the meaningless threat that I put on Twitter where I said that if you didn't show up, I would remember it and hold it against you for the rest of our lives. So I'm glad that you don't want me to be mad at you. That is really cool. And yeah, Cinco de Mayo is fucking awesome. But first, you see the thing that's going like this way. The new Cosmos Hub is launched. Learn more. There's links there. This show is amazingly sponsored, not by Cosmos, but by the Cosmos community. They chose to pool their funds together and sponsor this podcast because they're awesome. And actually, I interviewed the podcast guys. The guests coming up are so ridiculous. I have like 9 or 10 recordings in the next 2 weeks, like CZ Binance next week, Sean Culkin from the Kansas City Chiefs, who took his entire salary in Bitcoin, Charlie Lee, I mean, every epic Chad ever, Henry Fong, the DJ, we're working on Gary Vaynerchuk, like it's blowing up. It's amazing. But yesterday I talked with Eric Voorhees, who I did not realize was a DJ before he got into crypto like me. He was like a dark progressive house DJ, bro. Like, which is awesome. But he is super, super passionate about Thorchain. He's involved and he took me really deep down the rabbit hole, actually, which I did not know, of how Thorchain was all built on Cosmos and how excited he was, having nothing to do with this, about Cosmos because it made so many blockchains interoperable and that the whole future was basically that each blockchain would sort of, have its own lane and do the thing that it was best at. And we would have all these parallel blockchains and that effectively Cosmos would be the bridge for all of them. And, it's nice to hear an OG who has been around for that long, like so utterly passionate about this project and particularly about Thorchain. And he broke down Thorchain for me hardcore, which was really, really awesome. So again, like last week, you guys requested roughly 9,743.8 charts, which I could not do in a lifetime. So my team, God, science, whatever you believe in, bless them. They broke it down to the ones that made the most sense, the ones that had the most crossover, and gave me, 40-ish charts that we can go through starting momentarily. But yeah, guys, check out Adam. It's all in the description. Tomorrow's newsletter is FREE, free. Every 2 weeks, I do a free newsletter. It's exactly the same as the paid one. Just sign up. It'll be delivered right into your box. That sounds really dirty. Put it in your box. I'm going to take my free newsletter. I'm going to just stuff it right in the box. So yeah, you can sign up. The link is down in the description for this as well. Watch out. I'm coming to put it right in that box. So let us, without further ado, I don't even know what's coming. Just opened a bunch of charts. And first is, speaking of putting it in your box, we've got a very, very big chart here. It's exactly 1 inch. I don't know, man. I don't know. We talk about this all the time, but you can name your coin anything and you name it like the thing that would probably make any girl laugh the most ever. Hey, it's 1 inch. It's great. You know, it's the motion of, it's the not the size of the wave, but it's the motion of the ocean when you're trading 1 inch. And to be honest, 1 inch here, it's kind of chopping sideways. I would say it looks kind of impotent. You know, I would say that maybe the price action looks a little flaccid. You know, when you're expecting a big green Chad and you just get a tiny little candle. But yeah, so looking at this chart, I see almost nothing of interest. I'm not interested. It's not interesting. That line is no longer important. Now, we did have this breakout and we had some nice movement up, but as I talk about often, you're going to almost always get that 50% retracement. So you had this move from here to here, bounced, you know, probably 49 point something percent. That's expected, normal. Now I think you want to get above that and above this line. So we always do this, but you're kind of looking at one of these. What is interesting is you may have this potential sort of inverse head and shoulders forming here, which means that, you know, you'd have to break this area. So maybe it looks more like this. Doesn't look bad, honestly. This does not look bad. It's just there's a lot of things that look better. Like 4 inches. That would look better, probably. I'm not really seeing your guys' comments, probably, but I'm sure you're saying hilarious things because I'm so fucking funny. I'm so funny. Oh, yeah, Brett, I just came over. You're still 12 years old. Shut up, Brett. Shut it. I like you, Brett. I like you, man. You're crazy. Yeah, I mean, 1 inch struggling here, the 38.2%. Ranging in here, I don't see anything until you're above here, unless you want to like buy a dip. Now you do have this kind of vibe going on, which is fine. So if you're looking for, you know, your support, like anything's fine. If you break that down, maybe you exit. So, you know, if you have like a stop right now, it would be like here, you know, in case you get a wick. And then if it keeps moving, you just keep moving your stop ups and stops up and trailing it. Cool. But I don't see any reason, just like your mom does not, to get excited about 1 inch. Mom jokes, mother jokes. ADA, BTC, nothing has changed since I charted this. I probably drew this the other day when I was doing the top 10 crypto video. Yeah, it's nice. It's making higher lows. Seems to be consolidating sort of towards this resistance here. I want to get above that and go up. Really simple, actually. Really simple setup, or take a bounce off support. This was savage, would have probably stopped anyone out who was using that support, but the support remained valid. Thing I don't like on ADA right now, there was a lot of volume and now there's not. You know, chatter of alt season. Maybe it's starting. I talked about this in my video today. Hey guys, like maybe alt season's coming. It's been alt season since like, I don't know, 2014 or something, but certainly for many, many months. And, you know, coins like ADA and XRP, they led it, right? This was the beginning sort of here coming into 2021. And so now other coins are moving. Now that, you know, ADA and XRP had their turn, they're consolidating. That's great. And then the Ethereums and Litecoins and stuff now are all popping off and looking super, super sweet. So yeah, there is that. So I would say ADA still, I want above that or bounce off here, but it looks fine. It looks fine. I just think that if you're like, as an investor, totally fine. If you're trying to trade something, you know, there's others that look better. Large caps are still popping. This is Amazon. Stonk. It's a stonk. It's a stonk. I've been buying Amazon for years. It's the greatest thing I've ever done probably in my life. These were trades actually in the newsletter. This bull flag that bounced off here. We had trades all the way down here too. So, but now it's just ranging, super ranging. In fact, that's actually a bearish SFP above the all-time high of Amazon, probably by a fraction, or did it not? Yeah, it got slightly above. Wow. On Amazon, I haven't opened this chart in ages. I'd be looking here. You know, 3,100, 3,200 area or above. And by the way, Amazon does not really care about charts. They're like one of the biggest company in the world. Apple's probably the biggest company. Amazon, probably technical analysis, probably kind of a meme, probably kind of more important what they actually do as a company. But you got a little gap here, so that should get filled theoretically on the way back up. But yeah, I would try to buy the dip on Amazon. As always, Amazon is not going to become a shitty company anytime soon. So if you like money, well, buy some. Buy some. Buy a little bit of that sweet Amazon. Pretty soon they're going to have drones delivering your mail. Not your mail, your packages and your other accoutrements that come from Amazon. I don't know. Seems like maybe you should buy Amazon. So if you get a significant dip on it, I would say buy it. But right now it is ranging. You want it above the highs or to try the EQ. And God, man, if it comes down to the bottom of this range again at 28, I will enter that with the passion of the Christ. Anchor, Tethorus. I don't know. I mean, went up a lot. Went up a lot. Now it's testing the 50 MA. This looks fine. I don't know. I would say it's doing something like this. Two ways to look at it. One would be obviously a range. Pull this range and see that's bullish movement at the bottom of the range. And now it's coming up to flip the EQ. The EQ is this dashed line, stands for equilibrium. Basically, it's just the 50% level of any range. Sideways, up, down. As I said in the video, inverted. I was inverted. What were you doing? Communicating. Gave him the finger. It's from Top Gun. For those of you who are boomers. We happened to see a MiG-28 do a 4G negative dive. That's right, Iceman. I am dangerous. So yeah, Anchor looks like it is ranging here for show. If you wanted to do the patterny thing, you would draw something like this. And probably something like this. You'd have a broadening descending wedge. It's stupid. I think it's ranging. You know, a lot of these you just want to get above the highs. The 50 MA here was a chance. The bottom of the range here was a chance. Now we're just kind of floating in no man's land with no volume of any sort. Look at that volume. Look at this volume. So there's bullish, but that's good. It's bullish consolidation. You just wait for the move. Wait for that volume to come in. And this will pop off. Pop off. Highway to the danger zone. Fucking Top Gun is so sweet, man. Top Gun. Val Kilmer was in everything back then. Val Kilmer. You know what the best Val Kilmer movie probably is? Probably Real Genius. Did you guys watch that? Real Genius is a movie that should appeal to crypto people, you know, nerds like us. Laszlo Holyfeld, who lived in the closet, was the genius who was winning millions of dollars on scratch-off tickets and sending in coupons for contests. So good. Yeah. I'm looking now. I got to come over here and see. Okay, Tombstone, The Saint. Good answers. Willow. Whew. Top Secret. The answer is Real Genius. Laszlo Holyfeld. Although that's not his character. That's the bearded dude. That's Uncle Rico. Laszlo Holyfeld is Uncle Rico. But I could throw a football over the mountains. Coach, you put me in the fourth quarter. We won. Just know it. Stop eating all our steak. Uncle Rico is Laszlo Holyfeld from Napoleon Dynamite. Dang, man. Dang. Heat was a great movie. Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. Great movies. Yeah. Top Secret. You guys are tripping. But yeah, Laszlo Holyfeld. Look up Real Genius. That was Uncle Rico. Uncle Rico. Anchor USDT is ranging. It's doing nothing. I don't see a reason to trade it until it's out of this range. Happy? Happy. Adam. Cosmos, what up? Oh, I forgot that my assistant gave me a little thingy here so I could shout people out. 88 was CBF. 1 inch, that was Juan Kid. I don't know who Anchor was. Adam, this is Matej, I believe is your name. You requested this. Some of these we have multiple people, but yeah. Thanks for the request, bro. I'll request hour here on WRPN 37.6 AM. As a DJ, I hated requests, but here we are. Adam looks fine, but again, this is another one that seems to just be sort of consolidating sideways, and you could probably just do this, right? Cool. If it breaks above that, then enter with fury. But it's not there yet. So I would want to see one of these head up. Even above this would be even a little safer. We've had lots of chances to buy sport, but this does also look like, if we drilled in, I bet it's kind of doing a little flaggy thing here, right? Consolidating against resistance. Consolidation usually leads to expansion. See that? Zoomed in on the 4 hour. That looks pretty tight, bruh. Pretty tight. Pretty tight. Yeah, I think this is going to go up. Just want to wait for it to break that line on the daily. Yeah, it looks good. Man, alts kind of look good. Every Wednesday, though, they get weird. It's always like, I don't know, man. Every Wednesday, for some reason, they're like all at resistance every time we do this. I think Adam should break above that and be heading up to higher targets. Band, Adam Maki. That might be two people, Adam and Maki. Both requested band. I make her dance. Bands, I make her dance. Band, you can't not think of that when you look at this. Juicy J. You can say no to Ratchet PU $$Y, but Juicy J, he can't. That's a fact. He said it in that song. You say no to a Ratchet, Juicy J can't. One of before I was like crypto big, when I was still like DJ stuff, I remember it was the Grammys and Juicy J came out with Katy Perry, and I tweeted, you say no to Ratchet Perry, Juicy J can't, and that tweet went viral when I was a music person. True story. That tweet went viral. I did hashtag Grammys, hashtag humor, hashtag LOL, smiley face, diamond hands. Nope. I just came over here and Emmy is here and she said she's met him. It was amazing. One of the highlights of your life. I don't remember the rest of that story, but I seem to remember a part of it as the other dude, Prince Paul, tried to advance on my wife, I think. She can clarify, but I think that that 3-6 Mafia tried to flirt with the person who is now my wife person. Band, make her dance. Again, at resistance, but these all look good, like above this range. Now, this is a little fake out, so that's a little, I don't know. You want to be super safe, maybe you wait till up here. But I think you could reasonably consider trading band like right there. I think that Stay Fly by 3-6 Mafia is probably top 3 greatest hip hop beats of all time. Fly, chilla. They call me a crook and know I'm star. I actually did that. So yeah, this is what I'd be looking for on band. And if you can't catch it there, catch it maybe down here. Can I get some clarification on this story? Maybe I'm not allowed to tell these stories. I don't know. True. See, this is true. That's right. Bubba Sparks wants at a party. Yeah, Bubba Sparks is awesome. I've told these stories before, but I used to work at a magazine called Frank 151 in New York City in like 2002 to 2003 or 4. I was the executive editor of this magazine called Frank 151. It was a little magazine, and we did a Dungeon Family issue. And so like we went to Atlanta and like did stuff with Outkast and all these dudes. We did a Wu-Tang issue too. I've told that story. And Bubba Sparks was like he was like the white dude with Dungeon Family, and he like was our like tour guide around Atlanta and stuff. Booty, 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 rocking everywhere. Booty, 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 rocking everywhere. I found you, Miss New Booty. Get it together, bring it back to me. Hit the Players Club for a month or two. Y'all know that song? Put a spin on it, then see what it do. Good. It's good. Yeah, I probably have them in the drawer back there. I have them somewhere, and one day I'll show them. Emmy might know where they are, but yeah, we still probably find it on the internets. This looks like it wants to break out real bad. I had this set up on this the other day. I think it was in the newsletter. It was right here. So you're up barely, up $1.50, killing it. And this looks like tweezer tops. This is not a favorable candle right now. So we want to see this 4-hour do a little better and close more convincingly here. But if it does flip this line, there's nothing but blue skies up until here, right? Because of this, there's really no resistance through here. So I think I could see DOT going to $46 here, something like that. But Pliskelba would like you to know that DOT is going to shit itself again soon. So get it right, get it tight, says Ray. That's right. That's Bubba Sparks. He wants you to get it right, get it right, get it tight. Get it right, get it right, get it tight. Speaking of Bubba Sparks, we just getting in. Bubba gonna make a spot with the Yin Yang Twins. Emmy and I went on tour with the Yin Yang Twins for an entire summer across the entire United States. So we heard that verse of that song at least, I don't know, 9,000 times. Emmy was like, after that summer, I was like, to the window, to the wall. And she was like, no windows and no walls. We're never listening to that song again, ever. But I'm still a huge Yin Yang Twins fan, even after listening to them 12,000 times do all of those songs. Get it right, get it right, get it tight. Get it right, get it right, get it tight. There's some other great comments here. Yeah. Is this guy all right? I mean, look at your face. Your name is Oompa Loompa, and you're like a Grand Theft Auto character. I'll be fine. I don't know about you, though. Yeah, Paul Wall. Paul Wall, baby. I'm having a lot more fun reading about your stuff over here than I am charting. Your chart still could be picked. I don't know, man. You know, never know. Never know. Yeah, to the window, to the wild. So yeah, she says it was roughly 10,000 times too much. Whatever, man. Whatever. That was fun. I don't know if you guys follow, rap, but like it was like us and the Yin Yang Twins. One of these things is not like the other one. That was me. I was not like the other ones. Man, crazy summer. Crazy. I still think E-Gold here on the tether pair looks like it should be going up to here. I don't see any reason to change that. This looks like a nice retest. I just want to flip this 196 right now. And again, because of these big drops, we have clear skies ahead. So if it gets above 196, I would expect us to be going up to 211 to 217 and ultimately to 227. But you all know that I'm like irrationally bullish on E-Gold always. So, because I'm just a fanboy of their team and what they do. They're just brilliant people. And they also got that going for you. Okay. So yeah, I think that you don't enter unless it comes down here to retest this ish or gets above 196, a close, not this little Zorro sword 1-inch situation. And then you're targeting up here. But I think E-Gold looks pretty good. I would like to see some more volume. That's what I would like to enjoy maybe seeing potentially. Yeah. Brent would like Emmy to know that Yin Yang Twins never gets old. And I agree with her. I agree with you. Yeah. I hope that your request not being found is worth $15 a month, whatever. We're going to do what we can do here, guys. Bubba Sparks Hood Internet Mix is delicious. So when I was DJing, my vibe was very much like Hood Internet. We were both kind of like the mashup guys, and we used to play shows together. We played at a place called Drum in New York City. It was the last show that I did with those guys. Ethereum Classic, what is happening? I made a video on this today. This is doing better than Ethereum. Why? Because it's on Robinhood. because it's on Robinhood. Let's be real. And because there's dumb people who think they're buying Ethereum for cheaper. But look at that volume. Look at that rounding bottom. Look at that move. I mean, I don't know how you touch this now, but I would definitely buy it here if it came down. I won't. let me rephrase that. If you're requesting this and looking to get in, you could consider buying it there. But this is in full price discovery. Absolutely going Chad. Buy the dip until it doesn't work, you know? And there's this kind of area right around here as well. If that fails, there's a weekly chart. So you have way major weekly demand right here. Right. And that's the only red weekly candle in 6 or 7. So there, but you know, there's nothing here now to chart. So it either comes here or it continues up or it starts to make new patterns and give us more information, but there's really not much to see at the moment. Filecoin versus Tether. A lot of these are new charts. You guys never, testing the 50 MA. If you're an MA trader, you're buying this right now as we speak. I'm not, I don't really care. But it won't, you know, it doesn't tend to stay below for too long or too far. But I would say that this looks like it made a major move and is doing some bullish consolidation. See, look, it's a lesson. It's a lesson. It's a lesson. That's not accurate. Let me just draw a line. Volume is kind of everything in trading. You know, sometimes you forget to check it. It doesn't matter. But like, you know, if you see a huge spike in volume, you can expect a move to come pretty soon. And when I say volume is everything, it's not the amount of volume. It's not the amount of volume. It's the relative changes in volume. You can have like no volume and then a little volume, but that's a big spike in volume. But what I'm talking about is that you had a major spike in volume going up, and then you had this. This is like, you know, blow off top. The biggest volume was a sell candle with a long wick up. Very clear. That is a textbook blow off top, shooting star coming down. Now you have this consolidation, but volume's dropping off. If price was going down and volume was increasing, you would be worried that it was a downtrend. But since volume is decreasing and price is decreasing, volume is not in agreement with the immediate trend, which means bullish consolidation. Blow off top, you knew it was going to chill for a while. Now volume is decreasing to almost nothing while price just drifts down. You should see an increase in volume on the break. I would buy the break of this. Or if you're really greedy, buy the 50 MA right there. Link. Made a video on this today too. Made a new all-time high on the USD pair. Sweet. I mean, this is an ugly candle so far for the daily, but that doesn't matter. Depends on what tomorrow's is. But I would say, look, this should get retested. If you're looking to get into Link, I would place bids. You might have filled some right there already. But yeah, this area. And after that, you got this sort of demand right here. You know, after that, be looking down here. But this is an uptrend. And in theory, this should, I don't know why that's there. In theory, this should be targeting the highs eventually. It's funny when you talk about all-time highs and then you look at the coins against Bitcoin, you're like, oh, not doing that great. But you know, there's a long consolidation from all the way back in 2020. Clear breakout on strong volume, major candle, flipping each level. So look for it to climb the stairs if that's what you're looking for on Link. Luna Bitcoin. I mean, I drew it. It's in the area. It just hasn't popped yet. You know, came back for the retest, went a little deeper, but that doesn't matter. Holding the 50 MA. This is real choppy. Hard to discern. Zoom in a little bit. Get rid of this. Actually, I want to keep that, but I'll just erase it from the 4 hour. You can go into the visibility, take it off the hours. It'll stay on the days. See that? See, if we go back to the daily, still there. 4 hour, not there. Tricks of the trade. I don't even care about this anymore. Let's see. I don't know why it's not locking in. I mean, yeah. Don't really know, honestly. Kind of chopping sideways with really ugly candles, wicks up and down. It's avoidable for the moment, but I think, you know, kind of hugging this support should go back up. hard to look for an exact trade on it right now, I would say. Yeah. Coming back over to the comments for a moment. No Litecoin, but Litecoin looks amazing. So whatever. Just try to see what you guys saying. Yeah, you know, you can't get all the pumps. I mean, you guys want to talk about pumps. I don't know if I'm nauseating, but take a pill for that. Bought yesterday, then sold for profit, then today ETC while I was watching went nuts. I mean, I was just talking to Emmy about this a little while ago, and I was like, we had at one point in our lives many tens to approaching 100 million Dogecoin. Like in 2017, I had tens and many tens of millions of Dogecoin, which I sold and bought and sold, and we rode the cycles and made money. But I mean, you know, 100 million Dogecoin today would have been worth $70 million. $70 million. $70 million for a Dogecoin. Could have been a Dogecoin tens of millionaire. Ask me anything. Ask me AMA. Have fun staying poor. Would have never, ever, ever held Dogecoin because spaghetti arms, right? If I had diamond Doge hands, like an epic giga mega Chad, I would be like, right now, I'd be like, call him a broker. Dude, unload $70 million worth of Doge today, please. 69. Whatever, man. Sold Doge in 2014. Me. I traded it through 17, 18, 19, 20. We had in like December, I had a setup. It was at 15 sats in the newsletter. I said 15 sats to 180 sats. Unfortunately, that was like, yeah, it's a 10x move, 12x move, but that doesn't seem to matter when it did 70x more from there. Have sun staying for it. Makes me feel great because I am still rich in experience and love and life, and shut up about Dogecoin because no, I honestly, like, I know that rationally I would have never, ever, 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 in the words of Chris, in the words of Smokey, I would have never held it for that long because it has no fundamental value. And it is not, much to the dismay of retail, going to be the money of the future. I've done like 5 press interviews where they were basically solely about Doge in the last 2 weeks. I mean, Matic has just gone up. Like, this coin only goes up, like stocks. Did a lot of X's on this. I mean, you never go against Elon, but he wasn't there at the time. To be fair, it's not like Elon Musk was talking about Doge. Stop rubbing it in. So, not cool. Look at this. I mined 10 million Doge in 2014 with a light bright. And you also now are having fun staying poor. Actually, maybe you held it. Maybe you have just cashed out today for $6.9 million. Maybe you did that. I talk about the wiggly wet noodle spaghetti hands. We've all been there. All been there. If I had just been like, you know what, man, it's the joint. The Doge, like, yeah, I don't know, but I have this thing like 2021, man. It's gonna be great. Hits the bong. Yeah, didn't think Doge was gonna do that. Still don't think Doge is gonna do that, and it's doing it. Disbelief. Those of you, those of you who have been trading Doge and believed, God bless you, man. If you do the God thing, bless you by him, her. What was that song where God was a woman, that really like moany rock song? Can't wait to meet her. Wow, now this is gonna bother me for so long. Really like to meet her, something. I don't know. Somebody please help me, for God's sakes. I don't know. I really love to, but not that. What if God was one of us, just a slob like one of us, just a stranger on the bus trying to find his way home to the Pope, maybe in Rome. Yeah, the Counting Blue Cars song. Really love to meet her, but I can't remember the rest of it. Somebody, my God, help me. This will do this to me for it'll be in my head. I've told you guys about this ADHD. Yeah, that's Joan Osborne is What If God Was One of Us, but the other one was Chasing Blue Cars or something. I don't know. You guys are killing me. Maybe Dishwalla sounds about right. Maybe Dishwalla was not Alanis Morissette. Matic is just like making a descending wedge, bro. Buy it if it breaks above that. Super fine. Otherwise, like if you get it, I would be looking like down here. I don't think you'll get it, but if this forms a bull flag, you might get it, be a long flag. You want to buy Matic if it breaks that line. That's pretty much it. Bitcoin pair. I mean, again, see? Capitulation, volume, major selling, consolidating. You look for a breakup. Just a stranger on the bus trying to find his way home. Like to the Pope, maybe in Rome. What a dumb song. What if God was one of us, What about it? Yeah, Google the lyrics. Somebody Google lyrics. Do it. Find me the lyrics of I really love to meet her. That's the only part that I can get in my head right now. Somebody help me. It's not going to end well for me. It's probably Dishwalla. God really love to meet her. Dishwalla, Counting Blue Cars. That's the song. Let's get the lyrics. All right, guys. Sorry, it's not. We're not doing this without you. Tell me all your thoughts on God, 'cause I really like to meet her. Tell me, am I very far? Am I very far now? Thank you. This is your entire life, Emmy, every day. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Live stream. Oh, she's right here. What if God was one of us? What if? Hey, anyways, you guys don't want to hear that personal shit. Matic on the USDT pair. Looks like you want to buy it if it breaks that. Otherwise, my God, if it comes back down to 54 cents, I will be buying way more, and I got way more. This is going to be in 5 years, I'll be like, my time in hands held Matic, and I made $70 million. So whatever. That looks pretty good, though. Bullish consolidation. Enjoy your life. MTV. This one came through, and I was like, is there a crypto called MTV, or are we like charting like the real world? It's crypto called MTV. And it appears to have just done a pretty convincing bearish SFP. But like this thing's been around for, actually, that's a weekly chart. All right. Tell me all your thoughts on God. 'Cause I want to be here. Sweet. Can you imagine like this Melker show that you guys are witnessing being your entire life, Emmy? I want to wait to see her. Counting Blue. I didn't even realize that Counting Blue Cars was the song and Dishwalla was the group. And you can't look at Dishwalla and not think Dishwater, which is like a really weird name for a band, I think. I knew the song. I knew it. We got support somewhere in here. This is MTV, the Music Authority. You guys might remember that if you were early MTV. I remember when MTV launched, and the first music video I ever watched on there was The Cars. And then I would say that my entire life schedule as a child revolved around MTV Raps, Fab Five Freddy, later Ed Lover and Dr. Dre, but not that Dr. Dre. Everything. I had to watch MTV Raps every time it came on. And then later in my life, I DJ'd this New Jack Swing party, like 80s, 90s, like R&B, like Bobby Brown, Guy, New Jack Swing party in New York City at this club called Lotus. And Fab Five Freddy ended up being the host of the party. So he'd be like on the mic doing Fab Five Freddy stuff while I was playing like Soul for Real records. Sweet. Soul for Real was a great group. My God. I think I like to stay here on the weekly. I mean, I think you want to get above here. I don't count this candle because it's that KuCoin hit the exchange candle. I mean, there's never been volume on this until now, and that is pretty capitulatory. I don't know. I would chill on this. That's a pretty good rejection. I would wait till you're above here. This is a tough one. I don't think it should lose this area. That's it. If it drops more, I wouldn't want to lose this area. But it is holding the 50 MA here. Did have a bullish cross there. I mean, this looks fine. If you're in it, I can't tell you to not be in it. Breaking out. Yeah, I think this is going to head back up. I think it's ready. I've changed my opinion. I think this looks good. Have at it. MTV, the Music Authority. I love Polkastarter. Never looked at the Huobi chart of Polkastarter Tether USD. Tell me all your thoughts on Scott. 'Cause I'm on my way to watching. Maybe not really. I would say we have a descending wedge, to be fair. TBH, almost a channel. But, this should break up. And it's pushing against resistance as we speak, and it's consolidating right here against resistance. And it looks like it wants a bull cross. I don't know. I'd like to see this above the 50. I'm not an MA trader. It's just literally, if I go to when I set, this is why there's 50 and 200 MAs on my charts, because it's the first one of my indicator templates. And I'm always setting up these things at the last minute. So I just pop it onto that because it gives me my colors. Honestly, don't really care about them. MAs are cool, but they're not going to tell you the future. They tell you the past. This is a moving average of everything that's happened before. It's not predicting what's going to happen in the future. Just kind of telling you what already happened. Cool. But yeah, I mean, this is a huge wedgie. It's a huge wedgie. Telling you, when GameStop thing happened and that company Melvin Capital was getting actually crushed, and the Melvin is like the front wedgie and the back wedgie at the same time, shit had me laughing my ass off every time I saw it. I mean, I want to wait till we have a close on the daily above this line. Then I would be in this thinking that this is your target. It's not a buy right now. I mean, this is against resistance. I love Polkastarter, but you got to get above resistance and then head somewhere up here-ish. It's got to get above this descending line and the 50 MA here. Sweet. Coming over here. You ever putt with a wedgie? It's a wedge. It's a wedge. You guys are still on Dishwalla and Alanis Morissette over here. Is VH1 still going? I don't know, but they had whack stuff. Man, I was an MTV guy. I miss music videos too. MTV was cool in the late 80s and early 90s. That's true. And because it was all music, and then it became like TRL and Real World and Road Rules and stuff. Downtown Julie Brown. Probably my favorite. I mean, she was awesome. She was like Kurt Loder. Remember that dude? Kurt Loder. Yeah, you tell her. Too much wife action. Need more charting. Sorry, Scott. She's got to go. Emmy, the Wrecker 1000 is yours. Now you need to do a mashup of Dishwalla and Joan Osborne. No, Josh Johnson. He doesn't. Who needs to speak for themselves when you have someone to speak for you? Not me. Okay, look. Rune, Thorchain. We were just talking about this. Epic. This was an area we discussed, and this was an area, but now you have this, and it retraced. So you want to see that hold. Here's your areas of interest. I think the best thing to do is just show you areas of interest. Right? Let's see. This could move like this. We could have bearish divergence. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Bigly. I can't buy this when there's bearish divergence like that. Even though it's not officially confirmed. I very seriously doubt this will get back up to 84 RSI, but it could. But, you know, this bear div right here was the top before this, you know, week of down action. Then you had hidden bullish divergence all over the damn place. You know, and now you got some potential bearish divergence again. I don't know. I wouldn't sell it. You know, I think there's a great investment going up, but like if this candle closes like this on the daily and you get bearish divergence, a shooting star with a bear div, I would say maybe, you know, try to buy in here. You could start here, average in down to here, do your thing. I mean, this looks very good, but it looks like it's running out of steam a little bit. Generally decreasing volume on the way up. Not ideal. I don't know. I love Rune. I just don't love it at this price. Yeah. Am I a Cypress Hill fan? What are you, insane in the membrane? Insane in the brain. Of course I'm a Cypress Hill fan. What kind of show do you think this is? A show for not Cypress Hill fans? Okay, well, that was there, and that's accurate. That broke out. That's great. But it's terrible. Doesn't matter. It's crap. Garbage charts. This is just an area with a whole lot of price action. And it's struggling there. But yeah, I mean, eventually this is going to break out. This is daily. Let's look at this. Here come the allergies. Oh, damn. That's a big down candle through the 250 on the 4-hour. And then rejection. I don't like this until it's up here. It's a lot of volume selling. And a lot of volume selling when it got to the EQ of that range. I don't know. You got to be at least above the EQ. I wouldn't trade this below any of these three lines. 1, 2, 3. Ideally above here. Because that's real volume. That was real selling volume. Like all back here, there was a lot of buying. Selling volume, selling volume, selling volume. Okay, there was some buying there, but followed by massive selling. Oh no, man. This is scary. That it didn't recover and didn't get back above after that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one didn't even get there. 6 candles rejected. After a major move on the highest volume you can find almost on the chart, except for this one candle. See, that candle preceded all that movement up. I wouldn't touch this right now. Nope. And now I'll say that, and then tomorrow someone will be like, bro, you told me SNX was whack. It did a 10X. Okay, well, have fun listening to yourself and not to me then. Because I don't know. Sol just looks ridiculous. I mean, look at the month. I just want to look at the monthly chart for fun. Short it to the ground. God. What a... Yep. Looks like it's pausing now. Does look like it's a little pausy, but it's got bearish divergence. Of course it does. And hidden bullish divergence, probably. Yep, right there. Yeah. I mean, this is just buy the dip, right? Get a dip, buy it. Hard to even. That's a tough one because this, nothing discernible here pattern wise, but like, this looks so bullish. Like, how could you ever want to sell that here? But I really don't see anything clear pattern wise. I mean, I would say maybe. Emmy, didn't you get some like Solana swag? This is Solana. Didn't you get a mug or like a shirt or something? Fourth hole, bro. You're tripping. Emmy got some Solana swag. I didn't even get some Solana swag. Everybody was trying to get it, posting their pictures with it, and the package comes for Emmy. A Solana mug. I don't know, maybe, you start to worry if it breaks that, and you get excited if it breaks that, and you don't do anything else in between because it's chopping sideways. Seems reasonable. I didn't get a mug. Nobody sent me a mug. Although, like, crypto companies do send me a lot of stuff. Mina hat, Hobie hat, Centivate hat, Red Light Holland. That's mushrooms. Hat. I don't even know what else is over here. Send me a lot of stuff. Yeah, she got a mug. Kurt Loder is a crypto guy now. Oh my God. Get Kurt Loder on the show. Somebody go do that. Get Kurt Loder on my podcast right now. Get me Kurt Loder. Call it Loder. Get Loder over here. It can't be true. If that's true, it's amazing. Yeah, Solana, I mean, this is just climbing the stairway to heaven. Maybe you draw this ridiculous steep line and you say, hey, I'm out. Like, if that breaks. But like, so steep, man. I don't know. Solana seems like a good idea to hold it for a really, really long time. Sushi, Bitcoin. I think that is not important anymore. What do we got going on here? That was a trade. Sweet. Oh, let's just draw some lines. When she gets there, she knows stores are all closed. The way she can get what she came for. Ooh, and she's buying a stairway to heaven. Pretty much, people tell me that I sound like Robert Plant and that I look like him, but like a more handsome version. Like the Robert Plant of crypto, I think. I had to guess. Any Led Zeppelin fans out there? Man, I sent a really triggering tweet yesterday. I said, there are people in the world who believe that Prince is not the greatest guitarist of all time, which I think is a very fair statement. Most people probably don't think that. Woo, boy, the guitar maximalists came out in droves for that one. Jimi Hendrix, bro. No, I'm staying. Eddie Van Halen, Joe Satriani. You don't know what you're talking about. Prince is the greatest guitarist of all time. You guys are literally tripping balls if you don't think so. And the greatest musician of all time. And one of the most amazing humans of all time. But I mean, you get to have your own opinion. It's just sometimes that opinion is going to be wrong. So I would say that whatever opinion you have that is not that opinion about Prince is probably just not right, which is fine. It's just wrong. You're wrong. And you could be right. Like, you could choose to be like, I mean, yeah, Prince is the greatest musician of all time and probably guitar player. Or you can just have fun staying uninformed on guitarists. We've talked about Stairway to Heaven here before. I'm having like deja vu, but the fact that like when you were in middle school at camp and you would like hover around the one girl that you liked because at the dance, because that song was like 8 minutes long. And if you could snag her for that one dance, you had like a fighting shot to like, I don't know, like rub your shoulder against a boob or something. Sorry, Emmy. I'm sorry. It was middle school. I didn't know what I was doing. It's before I knew you. Didn't even know you yet. Don't hold it against me, but hold it against me. Stairway to Heaven, man. Such a big camp song. I think Sushi looks fine, but you just got to break this above it. Whether there's a channel or not, or some kind of descending wedge, it doesn't matter. You got to break above this, and I don't want to be below this, and it bounced perfectly off of that, so that's great and terrific. And if you zoom out, you know, there's your huge mega pattern. But I think that, you know, if this breaks out, you'll come up into here, 2919-ish, 20% move-ish. Like, I don't see a reason to do anything on this right now. You know, like I go through hundreds of charts that, like, for you guys, like when I'm doing the newsletter, I'll like go through like 50 charts in a week and I'll be like, 2 of these look like I would trade them. I'm conservative. I'm lame. That's the way it is. Sushi versus tethers. This, we were drawing this as a lesson about bearish breakers, and that has worked. It has been resistance, but now it's irrelevant. It's been tapped. Tap that. Yeah, again, I would buy Sushi if it broke this line. That's basically it. Basically it. It is bouncing off of support here. If you're like super local, you can tell like you had this bottom kind of here and it topped out here. So, you know, that looks appealing. Probably look better on the 4 hour. Nope, looks actually way worse. Looks way worse on the 4 hour because these candles closed above. Yeah, I mean, I think it's fine. I would take it if it breaks this. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and set an alarm on that. I'd really love to meet her. Tell. Did this thing like cure HIV? People have been talking about this coin for like 100 years. This is on HitBTC. I think this existed on like non-real exchanges even before 2018. I could be wrong, but my God, what did it do? It's bones of the future, telephone coin. I don't fucking know. There's people who have been screaming about this on Twitter for like 3 years. Good for you. Looks like Doge right now. My God, what a move. I mean, the answer is I have no idea now, right? Like, here, let's look at it on the weekly, because what's even the point right now? What the hell? I already drew some lines there. Tell me all your thoughts on God. Yeah, I'd buy like if this closes up here, even on it'll close up there on the daily for sure. Buy it here. But like, I don't know. Here's demand, right? Off this candle. So you think it's going back down here? No. It's parabolic. This isn't, it hasn't even gone parabolic yet because it's actually straight up. Literally, Telcoin is the opposite of 1 inch. I don't know. I would buy that at 36 something if it came back down. And yeah, it broke the range. Cool. See, this is what we're looking for in a lot of these coins, though. All-time high, break of all-time high, retest, price discovery, chat. I mean, this is not, let's look at it on the 4 hour. Maybe we'll get, yeah. You want to be like, this is where you want to buy it if it comes back down. You see all this price cluster where it consolidated here and here. So that's not really reflected on the daily as much, but that would be here. So I would be looking, if I was trying to get into this, I would be looking for that. And then more price discovery. Easy peasy, chicken greasy. Look at that. Failed bull pennant. Theta. Theta, theta, bo beta, banana, fana, fo theta, me, my, mo, meta, theta. No, that's, I don't know, man. What a weird chart. Look at all that volume right there that did nothing. Totally capitulated here. Topped out. So that's kind of the demand. I bet that's daily. Tapped it. Perfect. Tapped that. Tapped it. I mean, this is a ridiculous chart with these wicks. I don't even know. I don't see any reason to buy it. Don't see any reason to sell it. Maybe you guys can give me one. I don't know. I mean, the Tell chart just looks like Doge, just up, but you can't like extrapolate a target because of Doge. You know, kind of whatever. Freebird was another song like that, but like they didn't really play Freebird as much at camp. Stevie is one of the greatest musicians of all time, and he gets the definitely like he can't see thing. Have fun staying poor is a lame phrase, and Prince doing Purple Rain in the Rain at the Super Bowl was the greatest single performance of anything of all time, and I don't want to hear anyone talk about it at all. Purple Rain, Purple Rain. I can't see a reason to buy Theta. This is choppy, disgusting price action. I wouldn't even touch this until it made a new high. This is huge action. I don't know. I mean, it is in this whole area is supportive, but yeah, I don't know. It's a weird chart, man. Up, down, down, up, wicks everywhere. Is there anything back here? There's nothing back here to look at. Well, yeah, I mean, monthly candles are really hard to use, but like this is an indecision candle and this is starting ugly with a whole lot of days left. I don't know. I can't see buying this right now. I would just wait and see what happens. If you're in it, I'm not saying you leave. Tornado Cash. I don't know. I leave all the old ideas on the chart so you can see how dumb technical analysis is. So fun to do technical analysis, but guys, we're all just literally drawing somewhat like almost arbitrary, but not fully arbitrary lines on a chart, trying to figure out what a bunch of people might do with their money. That's it. This is not science. Sorry, but I like this here. Looks like it's flipping resistance to support. More of an art than a science. Yeah, I mean, most of your ideas on a chart are going to be wrong. That's why risk management is all that matters. This is going to be major resistance. Flip the 50, flipping this. I think anything above 137.18, but you need to close above. So I'm not saying buy yet because look, 1, 2, 3 rejections. This needs to close above and not close down below, or else I would say it's going down. But if this closes above, it looks good to head up to 162-ish. TRB Bitcoin. Whoa, that is a hideous candle. In the daily yesterday, but today is not that bad, so you need to see what happens. But that's not a positive signal. About 7-inch, if I had to. This is an inverse head and shoulders-ish thingy. Retest either way and head it up. That's great. I would say that here is your immediate support that you need to be watching, obviously. I just don't, I mean, this candle is, that's throwing up warning signs. Might continue and that, see, there's, if you're bullish, you're like, bro, like you see this candle, it's amazing because like they cleared out all the orders, bro. Like there was all these bears in here and it just like slaughtered them. It like slaughtered all the bears. Now there's no more orders, clear path. And bears are like, F your stupid coin. We are selling the shit out of it right here. Depends on how you view it. Everybody has their narrative. Chart, it's a pretty picture. But really fun. Really fun. Yeah, I mean, listen, if you're super bullish, you buy this on the retest of 1955. If you're scared of this candle, you look for a lower entry. You know, you definitely have a line here. that got super rejected. So you could say, hey, if I get above that, looking pretty fly for a white guy. And then you do a thing that's here. I can hear Emmy talking outside my door. It's cool. We're in the same house and communicating via YouTube chat. 2021, bro. Barely had a cell phone. It's probably on Friendster back in the day. All right. Yeah, that's my thought on TRB, bro. I don't know, man. I've been posting this uni chart over and over and over again. We got to get above here, man. Like, it just is struggling at 79259. But once we close above this, I did close above it yesterday. Once we close above this wedge, it's party time. Otherwise, you want to catch it lower because it's in an ascending wedge, which technically is a bearish pattern, but not till it breaks down. But ascending wedges get smashed to the upside by cryptos on the reg. So I want this, above and up, or I want to buy it down in here on support and hope that it holds. That's it. Uni BTC. Vet BTC. I mean, I had you guys in this at like 145 and 128 and down here. So have fun staying moderately less poor than maybe you were if you traded Vet. This is consolidation. Again, though, savage consolidation, really ugly and weird. Which you can't call a person that. Definitely not in 2021. But you can call a pattern ugly and weird. I would say if it breaks that, you're going back up. Otherwise, you let it snake down here and you catch it lower when it breaks it. That's the beauty of these descending lines. Because if you do this, you don't buy it here because whatever. If it gets rejected, it comes down here, but eventually it breaks out. And then your entry is here instead of here, right? Tight. But yeah, there's a huge move up, consolidating on decreasing volume. You wait till it breaks out and you buy it again. Simple. Win USDT. So I bought this when it was like 2 sats. Because it was on Binance. It was like 1 sat, 2 sat, 1 sat, 2 sat. And you had to market buy for twice the price if you wanted to get in. Because I wanted to try out staking my Wink coins on wink.org or whatever the hell it was. This is like years ago. So I did it, marginal position, went and staked it over there, which gives you like free TRX or something. And I forgot about it for like years. And now it's up a lot. Years later. Listen, the opportunity cost of doing that was literally nothing. I was making like $1 in TRX a day for probably, I have no idea. But I tried it and I forgot about it. That was fine. But I would say clearly you want to break that line. I don't even know what wink.org is. Some like gambling shit. But yeah, it was a long time ago, and someone was like, yeah, you should try it, and whatever, and the thing, and the place, and did it. The other absolute dust bag that I held forever for no apparent reason, because I didn't really even have anywhere to sell it, was Kin. That's way up now. It's like probably 10x from where I bought it, and I held it probably down 90%. If I had done that with Doge, I would have $70 million right now. And I would still, if I had $70 million right now, I would still be here live streaming with you guys. Just want you to know that. I am not in it for the money. I love this shit. I love it. Don't know what else I would be doing right now that I'm done with music. What do I have better to do than this? This is so much fun. Love making content. I just love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Every second of it. Even the shitty seconds when people are shitting on me for no good reason, I love it. Because what else am I going to be doing in my life? Job? Right. This is how I look at Wink. Above that, holding the 50, pretty good. It's been holding that 50 for a long time. I want a break of that line, and it's party time. XMR. This was another thing, Eric Voorhees, when we were talking yesterday, and I was like, why does Thorchain matter so much? And he was like, it's the first place that you can, without going to a centralized exchange, decentralized, you can trade Bitcoin for Tether, right? And you've always needed to like have a centralized exchange to do that. He was like, but think about that with privacy coins. It's like most people like you want XMR to be private, but you have to go to a centralized exchange to buy it, which is not that private. On Thorchain, Rune, you can go get your XMR in a decentralized marketplace, and it's private. It's big. I mean, this is a nice move, and this looks like it's consolidating. Everything looks like it's consolidating, guys. Honestly, there's like resistance and consolidation. If alt season continues, all of these looks like they're just going to like explode through resistance. It just happens that every Wednesday they're at resistance, and then like we get off and everything goes up. I'm like, oh, great. I feel like I'm losing my voice talking to you guys so much. I would definitely be here no matter how rich I was. What else am I going to do? Read a book? I have ADD. Stupid. I mean, there's some sort of consolidation. There's lots of volume always on XMR. Catch it down here, sure. But I think kind of rounding. Answer is, again, it's between two key levels. I don't know what to do with it. Buy it here or get it above 8259. XTZ, a very popular rave drug. Like, what would you guys be doing if you weren't watching me live stream about crypto? Nothing. It's the best thing you can do. Obviously, I would have said this broke support and now is breaking back above. So that's tight. Yeah, you want to see this close above this line for show. Yeah, this is a nice move, but like volume, at least it's going up. It'll be higher than that when it closes. Let's look at the weekly. See what we can make of this. Am I very far now? Am I very far now? Dishwalla. Does anybody know? Is Dishwalla like, did they make that word up, or do I not know that that's like a region of Scotland or something? Oh, he's from Dishwalla. Yeah, you don't know. William Wallace. Freedom. They may take our lives, but they'll never take Dishwalla. Dishwalla has to be. Now that I'm thinking about it, Dishwalla has to be Scottish. That could be an interesting XTZ line if you don't want to draw there. But either way, yeah, that's whatever. All this action, this is a perfect flip of support. This looks good. Your safest play now is, like anything else, price discovery, and it ain't far. So I would be waiting for this. Ah, he's from Dishwalla. You know, the Wallaces from Dishwalla. They live in the castle right by the other castle in Dishwalla region. Yeah, that's what I would do. XVG. Porncoin. These lines are dumb. Don't like them. The line is great. That was a nice break. That was a good line. Then not relevant anymore. This is at resist. Here's, I mean, your answer is so clear on this coin. Rejected, rejected, rejected. Got to get above it. If you get above that, then you can say, hey, we got this big rounding bottom or this small rounding bottom and heading up. Got to get above here. Close above, buy that. Moon. XVG. That's it. That's it. 315. A lot of charts. A lot of charts. Okay, now I'm going to come over, see whatever. Okay, wait. Someone's actually telling me the story. Chris, do you have more? Is there more above, or did I miss it? They settled on Dishwalla, the name for satellite pirates who made cable available to the masses in India. That's tight. That's cool. You should try Hollywood Dude. If Johnny Knoxville succeeded, you could be Oscar material. All those guys, like Bam Margera and all those dudes, were in Philly at the same time as I was, and they used to like come to the clubs I was DJing at. Not because I was DJing, I would just see them there all the time and just break everything. everything. Dishwalla is a Hindi word. There you go. Josh, thank you. That gives me clarity. So it's not in Scotland. Just going through here. I can't do Sean Connery, bro. Did you ever see that? Is it Saturday Night Live with Sean Connery, the Jeopardy? Hilarious. Here it is. Like the topic was therapist. He's like, the rapist for $400. That says therapist, the rapist. Shit was hilarious. How come volume doesn't always equal price? Can you explain that? I think what you're talking about is like a trend. If price is going up and you're bullish, you want to see volume increasing with price, right? Because it confirms the trend. Volume is increasing. There's more buying interest and price is going up with volume. If price is going down and volume is increasing on the way down, it's real selling. It's a real trend. The price agrees with the trend. So volume confirms the price trend. So if you have the end of that move where like volume is just completely dying, but price is pushing up, that's how you know it's probably time to sell or the trend is about to reverse or the opposite. Yeah. Audiobooks. I've been listening to Sapiens again on audiobook in the car, and I just finished the second Hyperion book. It's amazing. Hyperion. Yeah, exactly. Volume validates a trend. That's right. Christina's stepfather wouldn't let her mom buy Bitcoin when it was pennies, and they are now divorced. Yeah, I tried to buy Bitcoin in like 1993, and I don't know, man. Is that a real thing? Bakery token? I don't know. Lay tits now. Let it snow. Lay tits now. Let it snow. Lay tits now. Some funny shit. The rapist for $400. Was that a good Sean Connery? Did I just do a pretty good... That didn't explain volume? Volume is how much buying or selling there is. I'm sorry if that didn't explain it. I tried. I think this person would be eating tacos. Tony would be eating tacos if I wasn't doing this, and he is eating tacos. So we've agreed. This is where you would be. Do a poo on the floor on stream. Hard pass, but you do you. Thank you. You guys should look at Kava, apparently. And guys, you know what? This is the perfect ending. He is correct. It is Cinco de Mayo. Go have a drink. Hang out with your wife that's in the other room and has to talk to you through a thing. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine, dude. Are you? How you doing? How you doing? All right. All right, guys. You know? And it's a great time with you guys, man. It's been real. I'll have some more videos tomorrow and probably a live stream on Friday. Until then, have fun staying happy and wealthy. You wonderful, wonderful people. Peace.